Hello fellow styrene craftsmen. Today we're going to look at the new Eduard Pe-2 1/48 scale limited edition kit. This is Zvezda, I'm pretty sure. Original kit. 5 schemes offered. I'm liking the one with the teeth on it, I think. But maybe not, because it's got a nice white to it. Kit number is 11112. Zvezda plastic, I was right. Cartograph decals, photo-etch parts and painting masks, Resin wheels, propeller spinners, fuselage ceiling window. Alright. Now there have been other reviews of the Pe-2 kit. I haven't done one. So I'm doing one now in the Eduard guise. So, it's sealed up. Nope, not sealed, so let's roll up onto the sidewalk and take a look here. Alright. So there. We got one bag of sprues. PE instructions. Photo-Etch decals. Cat walking across the area. Say bye, kitty. So we're going to do this review with the cat laying here because she doesn't want to move. So, one bag, mini sprues. Interesting. The plastic almost looks to me to be like the gray I just did on the Camaro review. Let's set most of these aside. Start with the fuselage. This fuselage is Lucky approved. She likes the smell of it. It comes with a pilot. Very nice, good detail. Very nice, good detail. Me no speak English very well. Inside, nice detailing where the cockpit's going to go, and good structural detailing inside there. Inside the gear bay doors, looks like a couple of ejector pin marks there. You see that? A couple of ejector pin marks there. Not on the front doors, but looks like on the main landing gear doors. We've got good detailing for the bomb bay, firewall, or bulkhead. Cockpit's got some really nice rivet detail in there. Can you see that? Nice good rivet detail. That over there, maybe she'll go have another whiff. She is. Let's take a look at these wings. Wow, lots of rivet detail on the wings. Very nicely done. Very nice for the ailerons. Or they could be flaperons and leading edge slats. Where the engine nacelles go. See all that nice rivet detail on there? No sink marks. Very nice plastic. On the inside, looks like they tried to clean up the EPMs. Give them a rub over just to be safe if you're trying to get the fit right, and wheels go in there. It's right there, the engine nacelles. Very nice detail to the wings. It's a pretty good size aircraft. It's going to be about, by the time you're done with the fuselage and everything, probably 15-16 inch wingspan. Alright. Cat found something else of interest. My ruler. Okay. Those look like, this part here looks like this intersection between the two tails. The two tails Two tails go together, they're not one piece. Another bulkhead, another pilot figure. Detail on these pilot figures is pretty good. There's two of them, and they're different. Check it out. See that pilot figure there? And this one there. The detail's really nice. Posable. I'm guessing they're for the seats, maybe for the gunner position. Instrument panel, there's a blank, so you can use the PE, and then there's one with raised bezel, so you can probably use the decal. Seat. It's got nice detail. I don't really see a harness in the seat, but probably since it's Eduard, we're going to have PE seat belts, machine guns. The barrel's not open on the machine guns, but looks good. Again, lots of rivet detail. This looks like part of a wing spar. It's got a little bit of flash on it, but nothing too intense. Spars, struts, landing gear. Looks like a bomb sight. Wheel halves for the tail wheel. I'm liking all the detail on this. I think the one review I saw said pretty much the same thing. The detail was outstanding. Looks like we've got a pair of matching sprues, which makes sense because we got two engines, double everything. So move this one over here. Engine nacelle, prop spinner, looks like a turbocharger or supercharger. Hoses, landing gear struts, little bombs, big bombs. Don't know the size the Soviet Union used. Here is the landing gear, main landing gear strut parts. The lightning holes are filled. You can just drill those out real simply. Parts for all the landing gear. There's no weight on wheels, but I believe there are resin wheels in here. But the detail is nice on those, nice tread patterns. Looks like gear doors, there's the inside, so they look really good. Fenders for the wheels, cover for the... Not sure what that cover's for, but we'll find out when we see the instructions. I like how the vents are molded open. Another testament to taking their time to doing something right. The full engine nacelles. These look like screens and vents. Cat's trying to make a mess. There's nothing under there for you. Leave my Toscano alone. Alright, again, really good engine, rivet detail, paneling detail. Gonna hold a wash really well. Probably the intakes for the radiator cooling system, various parts. Radiator cooling open or closed more than likely. Some struts, like I said, these are nice and detailed vent openings right there. I like the feel of the plastic. I guess maybe the reflection made the plastic look like it was the silver of the AMT kit, but it's not, and there's no flash, and it's nice and sturdy and strong. This one, engines, or at least one engine, and another pilot figure, or crew figure. So there's two halves to an engine there, but it only looks like there's one oil pan. We'll have to see what the directions say, but there is some good detail on that engine. And if there is an engine, that makes me happy because we all know how much I like engines. Alright, that's all the plastic. Now we got a bag of resin. Resin props. Resin spinners with outstanding detail on them. riveting all the way around every part of it. So 2 of those. I'm not sure what those are, if those are supposed to be cannons in the center. Not sure. And then we've got the resin wheels, which do look like they're flat spotted. This is that resin panel to make it a different version. We'll show you where that goes when we look at the directions. Resin weight on wheels. It does have markings on it. I can't read it because it's in Russian. But the detail's very nice. It's weight on wheels. Same for the tail wheel. Different tread pattern than the kit ones, but the tread pattern is very nice. So let's get all these back in the bag and check out some Photo-Etch. Spinners, props, and tiny little parts. Okay, masks. We all know what Eduard masks are like. It does have wheel masks as well on there. And then we got color Photo-Etch for the cockpit and belts. Instruments. And then just basic brass for some of the vents, some of the other vents, some of the hoses, some of the rudder pedals. Well, not some of the rudder pedals, but the rudder pedals. Decals in their own resealable bag. We already know the cartographs, so they're going to be outstanding, but we can look at them. See, I like that gator. Or could be a pterodactyl. Plenty of stars, plenty of wording. This whole thing here is one word, so you have to be careful of the decal film between the lettering. Because this one is cut really close to all the lettering, but this isn't. Here's the instrument panels if you were to choose to go that route. White striping, yellow striping. Little Russian bear right there. And of course, cartograph, what can you say? Now I'm not going to be able to get them back in the bag. There we go. And lastly, the beautiful Eduard instructions. Intro, all about the plane. Pause it and zoom in if you want to read it. Sprue maps, blue is what you don't use. Resin pieces, English and Czech. Here's the color call-outs. Mr. Hobby Aqueous and Mr. Color. Mr. Color Super Metallic, Mr. Metal Color. So if you don't use those paints, you'll just have to get yourself a color guide and work your way through it. Starting with the engine. Looks like there is one engine. Which is fine, because you would only show one engine detail, but it is a very detailed engine. For open left engine only. See, if I just read things, I'd know what it means. Wings. Landing gear. It's showing it being put in first. And then the nacelles attached. We'll have to see if we can get it in there without attaching the nacelles. I don't know. There's all the hosing. Not sure where that's going. But let's turn the page and find out. The fronts of the engines. All the details of the front of the engines. Here's the left engine. Either fuel or an oil tank. Rudder pedals. Putting this over the engine. All the interior work, which is starting farther than you're normally used to. You're going to be cutting some parts off, obviously, to put in the PE, and then you have to add little plastic parts on there for, it just says paint them flat black, it doesn't say PE on them. So you can use the decal option or the detailed PE option. Seats with seat belts, again, removing parts to put on the other part, the PE parts, putting everything in the center console, bombs, nice color for the bombs, bomb bay, wing spars, lots of interior detail on this beautiful aircraft. It's going to be fun. Excuse me. Here's the exhaust for the right side engine. Since you're not showing it, here's what it looks like engine open. If you're going to do that, see, and I probably will. Tail gunner underneath. Sorry, belly gunner facing the tail. You're going to remove this part to put in that Photo-Etch. Another bomb. Props, resin props, that one part does go on the front there. Canopy, propellers, obviously you're going to do that after. And here's all the masking. Use liquid masks for some parts. And then the color callouts. Pe-2 later, who was flown by the Black Sea Fleet, August 1944. And this one, Winter 43-44. I like that. That one may have to be done. This one with the polar bear, Leningrad front, December 1944. And this one, 6 Bomber Aviation Corps, Germany 1945. So after they invaded. Nice red engines. And this one, Germany 1945 again. 1st Guards Bomber Division. So these were after they'd been into Germany. And a little blurb on the FW-190A4, which came out last month. I haven't picked it up yet, but I will. Looks like a good looking kit. It's all new tool. There we have it, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, styrene craftsmen. This beautiful limited edition Pe-2 Zavesta kit. Eduard it touches. I like it. I'm saying go out and get one. Build one. Make it your friend. Make it a nice diorama with the exposed left engine. Thanks for watching. Remember, don't be a kit collector, be a kit builder. Go out and buy one of these nice new kits today. Thank you for watching. Whoops, forgot the clear parts. Silly me. We're just going to tack that right on to the end. If I can get it open. Nice little Ziploc bag. It doesn't want to open. Okay. So, clear parts. No scratches, no seam lines, raised framing, so it'll be easy if you don't want to use the mask to cut it. And there's the front end. Right? Let's check. No. That's the back of the front section right there. And one thing we did not look at was where to put that resin clear part. But these clear parts look very nice, very clear. While we're sitting here looking at the instructions, let's check them out. Very nice, very clear, no scratches, good detail. Not too thick. Now, where did that one clear resin piece go? So, there's the canopy in the frame. There's it going onto the body. It looks like I still don't see it. Let's see. So if you're using the open windowed here, you'd be using this part. So I'm guessing clear resin part is this whole piece here if you don't want to have it open. Okay, so if you want to have it closed, you use a clear resin part. If you have it open, you just use that part. Mystery solved. Rock and roll. Alright, thanks for letting me add this back on.